In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to know about this little guy right here called Spectator. I'm going to show you how to use it, different scripts you can use, and how to use it in-game. Everything you see in this video regarding Spectator is currently under active development, which means everything is subject to change. There's also parts of Spectator that require you to know how to code in Luau, called scripts. I do not know how to do that, so this video will not be covering that. With that being said, let's get right into it. For this part of the video, I'm just going to be showing the basic functionality of Spectator and the FreeCam camera. If you'd like to know how to use the more advanced camera scripts, or you want to know how to use the camera in-game, then you can go to either of these two timestamps and I'll show you how to do that. To start off, you're going to want to make sure you have the Meta Horizon Link app on your computer. After that, go to Library, and instead of clicking Start, you want to go to the three dots and click Start in Desktop Mode. After the game opens, you should see the Orion array browser just like in-game. The only difference being there's options for offline mode, which allow you to join a station without any players in it. For now, we're just going to go into a regular core server. After the game loads, you'll be in the Driftball district where you can then control the Spectator. To move the camera, you use the basic W, A, S, and D to go forwards, left, backwards, and right. To look around, you can simply just move your mouse and the camera will follow. You can use Q to go down and E to go up, and then you use Shift to speed up the camera and Control to slow down. By default, when the camera loads in, it won't have smooth turning on. To turn on smooth, hit caps lock, and your camera will now smooth the movement. After you've learned all the basic controls, now comes the fun part. To open up the Spectator menu, you want to hit F1. This will bring up the top bar that shows Gameplay, Game, and Spectator. Under the Gameplay tab, it shows options for replays and the players in the server. The Game menu shows Performance, UI, Exit, and Force Exit. And the Spectator menu shows cameras, your camera settings, post-processing, camera logs, screenshot options, and settings. The most common part of the UI you're going to use is going to be cameras and camera settings. To open cameras, you can either go to this option, or you can hit F2 and it'll bring up the menu. If I make my menu larger, you can then see all of the camera scripts I own. If you're just starting out, you will just start out with the basic Another Axiom camera scripts. If you want more, like me, you can either find them in the Discord, or you can script one yourself in Luau. To open up a camera script, you would simply hit this Activate button on the left, but for now, I'm just going to stay in FreeCam. This option shows all of the current settings for the camera script you're using. You can again either go to Spectator and Current Cameras, or you can hit F3 on your keyboard. After you've hit F3, you can then see all of the current camera settings. Here you can manually change the speed, mouse sensitivity, adjustment rate. You can toggle aligning to gravity, you can change the position, rotation, field of view. You can turn on and off name tags for players. And you can also manually turn on and off smoothing. It also gives you options to change what you want your smoothing to feel like. Every camera script you have should have some settings in this current cameras menu. Majority of them will look different because each camera does a different thing, but they're usually pretty self-explanatory, and if you need help, you can always ask in the Discord. After that, we have post-processing settings. To open it, hit F7. I have mine in the top right corner, but you can put yours anywhere. This menu gives you options to change bloom, vignette, exposure, chromatic aberration, and plenty of other things. I don't usually change my settings because I use Reshade to make my game look nicer, but feel free to play around with it and get the settings you like. After that, we have camera logs, screenshot, and settings. Camera logs is where you'd go if you were writing a camera script. Screenshot gives you options to take a high-res screenshot in-game, and settings allows you to change basic settings of the camera, like full screen, enable LODs, VoIP, frame rate limit, and plenty of other stuff. With the newer update, you can also change the color scheme. I like to keep mine on floral decay. Last, but certainly not least, we have replays, which you can open by pressing F6. Replays give you the option to record a moment in-game, and then go back and play through it at whatever speed you like. When recording a replay, you're going to want to be close to the players you're recording. The further away you are from them, the more laggy it will look. To record a replay, you're going to hit this record button, let the moment happen, and then close. After you've recorded, you click on the replay in your menu, and then you can go back and play it at whatever speed you like. With replays, there's the options to show spectators, show the balls, show ball outlines, hide cosmetics, random colors, or interpolate. You can also change the playback speed or hide players that you don't want to see. Replays are really useful for in-game photography, and they are also what I use to create all of my videos when there's more than one person. Now that we've gone through all the camera settings, you can understand the basic functionality of Spectator. If you're looking for more camera scripts, you can either look in the Discord or you can make one yourself using Luau. I do not know how to code in Luau, so I will not be covering that in this video, but there's plenty of tutorials online. Now that you know how to use the basic controls of FreeCam and all the menus in Spectator, I'm going to be showing you how to use some of the more advanced camera scripts that I own. To start off, we're going to use one called Glow Monster Advanced Animator. This script was made by Glow Monster. I found it in the Discord. If you have Spectator, you can find it there too. This script is very similar to another Axiom's path planner and allows you to animate your camera and go through replays as well, which is why I like it. We're going to start off by hitting Activate, which will bring up this menu and current cameras. Because I want to show you how it works with replays, I'm going to be using this replay of me and Crystal as an example. To link the replay to your animation, you're going to want to go to Replays, click the loaded replay that you have activated in your Replays menu, and then hit Bind Active Layer to Loaded Replay. Once you have that, you can then change where you want the replay to start for your animation. For me, I want it at around 33 seconds because that's when we start. After you have the replay binded, you can then close that menu and open up Timeline. Once you're in the timeline, you're going to want to position your camera to where you want to start, and then hit Add Position, Rotation, and FOV. To advance in the replay, you're going to want to move this green line, which will move the time in the replay. Once you've moved this green line to where you want to add your next point in the replay, you can then move your camera to wherever you want it to go, hit Add Position, Rotation, FOV again, and it will then add the keyframes to your timeline. There's also a ton of different keyframes you can add, but I just like to use the basic Position, Rotation, FOV. We're going to go ahead and add a few more of these to get a good example. Once you have your timeline set up with all your points on your replay, you can then go up here, hit Preview On, bring your thing all the way back to the beginning, and hit Play. You'll then see the animation you created, and you can adjust it however you'd like. When you want to go back to edit it, make sure you go and turn off the preview, and then you can change whatever you want. One of the things I like to do after creating the basic positions is going into Settings, and then World Draw, and turning on Show Camera Path in World. As you can see, my camera path is pretty rigid. If you don't want it to be like that, you can go up here to the timeline, smoothing, and then change the smoothing however you like. And you can see that green line is changing, which will then smooth out your camera position all the way around. To see this in action, simply go back to Preview and hit Play. You can do so many different things with this camera script, but I'll let you guys figure out some of that stuff on your own when you go to try it yourself. The next camera script I want to show off is Wither's Edit Leveler, which, as it sounds, is very similar to the level editor in-game. To activate the camera script, go ahead and click Activate. After you've done that, you'll now see this current camera menu, and you should also see a debug menu on the side, like this, which you'll want to open. The movement of this script is almost exactly like FreeCam, in which you can... Oh. Get out of my camera shot! The movement of this camera functions exactly like another Axiom's FreeCam, in which you can use WASD to move, Shift and Control to slow down, you can change the field of view, and everything else that comes with the FreeCam. To start building with this script, you're going to want to go over here, and as it says, you want to hit N to add a new object. Now, specifically for this script, you're going to want to make sure you don't have any of these menus docked, which means when you click and grab to move it, you don't want to put it on one of these. If you do, the script won't function like it needs to, and you won't be able to build as easily. Once you add in your new cube, you'll see that this menu now has a lot more options. There's currently 3 object types: a cube, a cylinder, and a triangle. For now, we're going to start off with the cube. You can also change the color with the color controls. They are for cyan, magenta, and yellow, and this last one controls the transparency of the object. You can also change the name of the object, scale, rotation, and position, all from this transform menu. But if you want to do it the easier way, you can use these to switch to which control you want, and these wonderful lines to click and drag. This makes it super easy to move around the cube in whichever direction you want. Same thing applies for the rotate and the scale. Because I don't want to build a whole new thing, I'm just going to load in one of my old projects, which is the backrooms. I use this in one of my old videos if you want to go check that out. There are a few buggy things with the script that aren't able to be fixed, like being able to see some of the objects through other ones. But if you're able to ignore that, the script makes for some really cool projects. After a few of the Spectator updates, they ended up removing the option to go back to the main menu and the default UI. So one of the great things we have is this awesome script made by Big Kappa Wes. When you activate this script, it allows you to disconnect from your server and go back to that main menu. You can either do it through activating the camera and clicking disconnect, or you can enter your hotkey. For me, I just have it as L. And voila, you are back in the menu. For this last camera script, I'm going to go into an Ares fleet, so I'm going to go into VRML Community 2. When spawning into an Ares server, by default, you're going to spawn in space underneath the Ares ship. This next script I'm going to show you is really helpful if you're wanting to cast a driftball match. To activate it, I'm going to go to Yuki side Ares. The Yuki side is for the regular Orion, Ares is for the Ares ship. When you activate the camera, you're going to go to a driftball match. You can change which arena you want to be in from this little area right here, and there's a bunch of different toggles for what you want the casting to look like. Obviously, as you can see, it can get a little weird sometimes, so to fix that, you're just going to want to go into the settings and tweak things until it looks right to you. You can change things such as stat tracking and the ball trail, and there's a ton of other options. I'm not going to go into it right now because it would take way too much time, but feel free to get in and mess around with it yourself. This script is also fully automated, so I'm not hitting anything on my keyboard right now to switch from player to player or from team to team. It does it all itself, and it's really nice. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the section of the video where I show you guys how to control some of the cameras in-game. Drift Vision is one of the more comprehensible camera scripts, at least for me, and I know a lot of people use it. A ton of people use it for live streaming because it's a great camera for in-game. It allows you to actually grab the camera and control it in-game without having to use your PC at all. To grab the camera, you're going to want to press and hold down on this trigger on your face. So you're going to grab the camera, hold away from your face, and now it sticks to your hand. Your left hand controls how far the camera is from your hand. Your index finger will push it further, and your grip trigger will bring it closer to you. Your right hand controls which direction the camera faces. Your grip trigger will swap back and forth, while your index finger holds the camera in your hand. Now, obviously, if you don't want to hold the camera, you can set it down, and the camera will stay exactly where you put it. After you've set it down, you can just grab the camera again, same way you grabbed it off your face, and reattach it. Now, with the camera like this, it's obviously going to be in first person. It's going to catch what I'm seeing right now. But if you want to catch your player too with it, you can grab the camera, make sure the camera faces away from you, drop it back on your face, and the camera will now go into third person. I don't have another player with me right now, so I can't give a great example, but if you did have another person you wanted to give your camera to, the same way you dropped it on your face to attach it to you, you can drop it on another person's face, and it will then attach to them. Your camera's on someone else, and you don't want to have to chase them around to grab it. You can always hold your index finger trigger on your face for however long, and the camera will snap back to you. Those are all the basic controls of Drift Vision. I haven't updated mine in a while, so there could be more, I'm not sure. One of my other favorites that I love to mess around with is one made by Mr. Stick. And if we ignore the fact that the camera's laying in the ground right now, it's actually a bow and arrow camera script. I know there's also a boomerang camera script, I just don't have that one, so I'm going to be showing off the bow and arrow. Basically, all you're going to need is your two grip triggers. To grab your arrow, you're going to grab behind your right shoulder, press the grip trigger, Man, I forgot I had the broom on. I gotta take that off. We're back now and I don't have the broom anymore. Anyway, to grab your arrow, you're gonna want to grab behind your right shoulder and pull your hand out. And as you can see now, I have the Spectator in my hand. After you've grabbed your arrow, you're gonna want to press your left grip trigger inside of the Spectator, kind of by your right hand. And it's a little weird because you would think to pull your left hand back, but you pull your right hand back, and then when you release your right hand, the Spectator shoots forward in whichever direction you're facing. This one doesn't really have any PC controls. The only thing you can really do on the camera settings is change which person in the server is able to use the bow and arrow. The last one I want to show off is made by Frogrilla. I think this one's really cool because it's, again, super fun in-game, and this one actually allows everyone in the server to interact with your Spectator. I'm gonna be completely honest, I low-key forgot the name of the script, but it's okay, I'll put it in the video afterwards. Here it is. It's right here. Okay, now that you totally know what the name of the script is, what this script is basically physics for your Spectator. It allows you to interact with your Spectator, and for your Spectator, interact with the world around you. Mine has not been updated for a while, and it's definitely not been updated since Club District got a revamp, so it's a little bit buggy for me, but if you update your script, you'll be fine. So I actually can't show you the PC controls right now because if I were to control my Spectator, it would move you guys because I'm also recording through you guys. It can bounce, it can move around, that's basically it. It's just kind of like slidey. You can also change what kind of physics you want, how bouncy it is, how floaty it is, other things like that. But one of my favorite parts is this. It can move. And anyone in the server can actually hit your camera. You can hit it however hard, and it will follow the physics. Amazing job to Frogrilla. They did a great job. Okay, so I've lost it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, that's another one of my favorite scripts. Definitely would recommend. Easy does it. Easy does it. No, not too far. Stop! There's so many other scripts that I won't cover because, well, there's just too many of them to fit into a video. So those three were my personal favorites. There's scripts where you can control replays. There's scripts, God, no, I gotta show off more. Okay, there's this amazing script, which was made by Mr. Stick. It's called Content Props. Great script. I love it. It's super fun to mess around with. You can put cosmetics on anybody, as you can see. I got my amazing traffic cone hat. I got the saxophone. I got the double-bladed lightsaber. You can put cosmetics on people. You can add cosmetics to the world. There's so many other things you can do. It's amazing. I love it. There's so many great camera scripts out there, and I wish I could show you them all, but there are just way too many to fit into this video. With all of my scripts, I only have around like 10% of all the scripts that are in the Discord, and you're not even limited to the ones in the Discord. If you know how to code in Luau, you can create your own camera script, and as you can see, they can do a lot. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video.